Okay? Is it possible? Is it possible to create content? These multinational companies, they have a production team. They pay big bucks to get the content right. Can I compete with just a mobile phone? Yes, you can, right? So these are a couple of assets that were created just using mobile apps, right? For free even, okay? So let's learn a couple of them. Let's use the first use case. How do you remix existing assets? If you already have, for example, a stock image of a product because you're on an e-commerce site, how can I remix the assets to create more engaging content? This is one example. So for Pop Up Plus, they are an e-commerce store for curvy clothing. This is the original photo that they have, right? It's okay, but it's not as engaging. Again, you want to capture the attention within the first 3 seconds. So what they did was actually superimpose it with a more interesting background. How did they do this? Using an app called Knockout. You can check this out later on. This is how they did it. So they got their asset, right? They then carved out what they wanted to keep. Yeah, cleaned it up a little bit. And then superimposed it with the background. There are a couple already on the app, but if you want to use your own background, feel free to do so. And then combine it like this. Alright? So that's Knockout, already very exciting. But even more exciting is if you turn this static image to a video that's animated a little. How do you do that? You can do it with another mobile app called VidLab. Right? So that's the logo over there, VidLab. With VidLab, you can put text, you can combine assets to make it even more engaging. How do you do it? So open the VidLab app. Right? Take your assets, right? Multiple assets, combine it, and then create some sort of a slideshow. Add text, play around with the font, play around with the movement of the text that you're putting in. Yeah, add music if you want, add sound. But again, your content should ideally work on a sound off environment, right? So combine everything, and you come up with a animated video. Okay. Like this. So that's one. Actually, that's two. The first app was Knockout. This one is VidLab, right? What if the use case was you have an opportunity to create the asset from scratch, from shooting the asset pa lang? How do we do this? Would you believe that these beautiful, crave-worthy assets were only made using a mobile phone? Yeah, it was. All that the advertiser, the company needed was obviously their phone, tripod, contact paper, foam core, natural light. That's it. They spent less than 1,000 pesos to create those amazing assets. This is Ali. She'll share with you a little bit more how she did it.
My name is Ali Mapucci, and I am the founder of Inspire Live. So I only use a few simple tools when I'm taking photos and videos, especially when I'm posting them for ads or something on social media. I have a foam board that I actually bought at a office supply store. I bought one at a grocery store, and then I bought contact paper online, and it makes the illusion that it's marble, which is a beautiful kitchen space, but really it's just cost me a couple dollars. And then I'll also use another foam board to bounce light off so that it looks more vibrant. And I always make sure to take all of my photos and videos near a window because I get that natural light really beautiful. And then I use a simple tripod like this, especially for overhead shots or ones that I don't have a lot of space in my living room, so I'll attach it. It attaches really nicely. I'll hang it on a lamp or anything like that. And then of course I use my smartphone to do the video.
That's it. Tripod, phone, free app, right? Contact paper, natural light. That's all she needed to create amazing content. Less than 1,000 pesos spent. Okay, so this is how they did it. She used Boomerang to animate it even more, to make it more interesting, right? Boomerang, who's familiar with Boomerang? Yes? Bryce, if you can tell me what Boomerang is. Sir in the front. Yeah. So Boomerang is the app, it's a feature in both Instagram and Facebook stories right now, right? What it will do is make it animate, make it move a little faster to make it even more interesting. Okay, so that's one story. Another one is a story for Pescaria. Pescaria is a family-owned Italian restaurant focused mainly on seafood. Okay, so what they wanted to do was to launch a more fast food type of menu focused on fish. But they wanted to do this in an interesting manner, and they only wanted to advertise in Facebook. So what they use is the other feature in Facebook called Layout, or Instagram called Layout, right? What they did was place together the assets and then animated it like this. Yeah, to make it more interesting, right? It's a new perspective. How do they do it? Shoot on the phone, edit in Layout, and then play around with the different framing to create more interesting assets. As simple as that. Results. So just using Facebook advertising, they were able to get 500 people on their opening day of this new menu, about a 4-hour queue. Yeah, just to get in, right? All using Facebook advertising, only using the layout, right? So that's two, right? Two native features. You have Boomerang, you have Layout, and then you also have Hyperlapse, right? Hyperlapse, on the other hand, will make it move even faster, right? So this would be perfect. For example, you want to get another a restaurant, right? You want to show your customer how did you prepare their food. Use Hyperlapse, right? Take the video with you cooking it, you preparing it, and so that it's not too long and doesn't become too draggy. You can use this feature. Right? So there are so many different mobile apps that you can use to create more interesting photos and videos. This is just a couple of them. Feel free to take out your phones and take a snapshot of this, and then maybe later today, play around with it. Right? Play around with these apps. Or, we can start doing some of it right now. Oh, I'm so sorry. All right. Okay.